Welcome to Flavour Hacking, the new way to consider cooking, using simple tricks, techniques, tips and a little appliance of science to take regular ingredients to restaurant-level deliciousness. Our food tester always focuses on one of four things: caramelization, the Maillard effect, umami and enhancers. Today we're hacking the multifaceted world of salad, a universe of absolute possibility. First of all, what exactly is salad? Well, that's quite a hard question to answer because the definition is so broad. What we decide to call salad is the astonishing collection of leafy greens. They may be all water with a splash of proteins, carbs and fibres, but their secret alchemy of flavour makes them worthy of in-depth exploration. Picking your salad. Salad has to be fresh and seasonal. We want to store our salads whole and unwashed in the fridge, in a sealed box with paper to absorb any extra moisture. To ensure a perfect wash, we usually rinse our leaves 3 times with cold water. We dry them well with a spinner, but don't break the leaves. This can cause oxidation, impacting colour and flavour. For the same reason, we always cut our salad with a sharp knife just before serving. After picking fresh, the key to delicious salad is in a good dressing. The core structure of a salad dressing is composed of 3 parts: salt, acid and fat. We will start with the holy trinity: vinegar, oil and salt, the vinaigrette. Hack 1 here is all about the order. You should start with salt, then acid and then fat. Dissolve your salt in vinegar, then mix with fat. This guarantees a more uniform distribution of the elements. Hack 2 is to know your ratios. For 250 grams of leafy green salad, you want to use around 20 millilitres of acid, 65 millilitres of fat, and between 3 to 5 grams of salt, but always adjust to taste. You should add your fat, in this case olive oil, with a fork or whisk. Stir slowly to help the emulsifying process. Keeping your dressing in the freezer makes it more viscous, allowing it to stick and spread better to salad. You don't need to freeze it, just enough to thicken the sauce. The salt-acid-fat combination works with all sorts of ingredients. We strongly suggest experimenting with different variations. To really make a vinaigrette pop, there's a world of enhancers you can play with. All of these flavours work great with salad, but here are some of our favourite. Mustard adds a real depth to dressings. It also helps create a stronger emulsion. Pink pepper will add a lovely hit of spice, but with a lovely floral taste. Salt can also be swapped out for soy sauce. This adds depth and umami. And porcini, diced very small, also make a great addition to dressings. Hacking the salad. A good salad needs layers, surprises in every bite. Through trial, taste and error, we've devised a definitive checklist for a great layering of salad. Number 1, choose, wash and cut your salad different sizes. This will ensure different textures and layers. Extra taste, colour and texture comes from seasonal roots, fruits, vegetables and flowers. They go in at the very end. Have fun, just look for a balance in sweet, sour and bitter here. Options: onions, apples, pears, pomegranates, radish, orange, melon, peppers, carrots. Feel free to experiment. Up your dressing with a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. This will add a protein and a naturally savoury quality to the final taste. Mixing with your hands gives a much better feel for a light coating that we're aiming for on dressings. Add complex flavours, pickled and sweet elements are key. You can also use our rich, deep, sweet and sticky confit tomatoes from our previous episode. Hack the texture with crunch and turn up your Maillard. There's many options to enhance our salad. Fried capers, simply put, taste amazingly delicious. Toasted walnuts with raisins is a great sweet offset and it works brilliantly. Confit and candied lemon is a personal favourite, and you can also try shaving cured egg yolk from episode 1, which really ups the texture and tastes of salads. Fermentation is the process of creating a hostile environment for microbes that make food go mouldy and letting the good umami-making ones thrive. Step 1. We want to brine our escarole overnight in a mix of water and salt. Step 2. We take sun-dried tomatoes, raisins, capers, black olives, chili pepper and leek, and we create a paste. This can also be done using a blender. We then remove our escarole from the brine, dry it, chop and apply the paste to all of the leaves. Step 4, we now want to leave our mix in a sealed container. The mix will actually grow before your eyes as the bacteria does its magic. After 1 week left out of the fridge, you will have the first hit of those lactic acids. Each extra day changes the taste further. Step 6, you now want to store in the fridge. This will slow down the fermentation process and give wonderful hits of kimchi to add to your salads or whatever dishes you prefer. This method of fermentation can be tried and tested with many different ingredients. Cabbage is the classic way to go, but we suggest starting with something like red chicory for real deep flavour. Join us next time when we'll be hacking more wonderful, everyday used common ingredients.